decided I was gonna make a video on PackGod myself. I was gonna investigate the whole situation. After I made that video, people like TrillTalksEverything reacted to it, causing it to get the
Never. Holy shit, bro. Ain't no fucking way. No, you're fucking lying.
Investigate the whole situation. After I made that video, people
Holy shit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, surreal moment. Yeah, I can't even fucking believe this, bro. Like, I ain't gonna cap. But yeah, again, like watching through the whole vid, like Epic Hits One's like first vid, it's like, yeah, you pretty much just have to sit there and look and be like, yeah, PackGod's fucking cooked. Like, if this shit is able to happen again, like I've been saying, especially in this video and in that one, like, yo, if this shit is able to propagate in your fucking Discord server and all that shit, I don't care if it wasn't you, even if it's your fucking mods or people in your shit, that's still your server. Like, brother, you gotta take the responsibilities of what happens in your server. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's just... My. So the lore just gets deeper, huh? Little backstory. So about 2 weeks ago, we watched a video by Epic M1. Shout out Epic M1. Share the love. You already know we're going to share more love when we get into the vid. His video is called PackGod, the biggest coward on YouTube. Obviously covering titular title and thumbnail y'all see because we covered the video before, as I'm saying, being PackGod. Now, PackGod has like what we call, I guess, an unofficial protege. His name is Puss. Or PackGod, or whatever it is. It may be changed, I don't know. But within that, John, he had a channel with this guy. His name is Jason, right? They were friends, they were buddies or whatever, and they still are to this day, but we're gonna get into that, obviously. And they had this whole page, channel, and obviously within his packing community, they were doing these types of videos or whatever, right? So Puss decides one day, Jason, nah, we're gonna deplatform him. Now, deplatforming, again, wasn't the term I was saying in the video that should be used, because deplatforming means you're trying to get this person off the internet completely. You're trying to take down all their social. What Puss wanted to do was basically just have a solo channel. He decided he wanted to go on a venture by himself. See, now, the problem, obviously, with the whole John, and y'all seen my previous video, is that Jason, not so good of a guy. You see, Jason had some problems, some complications going on in his relationship with his girlfriend, in which apparently he was threatening to send, you know what I'm saying, pictures, CCP, threatening to send CP of her to her parents, obviously, because she was underage. Now, that was a whole debacle within a jump, but that got debunked, and yes, Jason's girlfriend was 17 at the time, but also he was sending these CP pictures in PackGod's Discord, distributing these Johns. Now, after that whole debacle, whole situation, Puss decided he still wanted to be friends with Jason. He didn't want to have him on the platforms or whatever, but, you know, he still wanted to be friends. Me, I ain't gonna lie, I say bullshittery. Like, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't be trying to avow in or still be friends with somebody doing this, John. I don't know why Puss didn't try to, like, mediate any of this, because Puss was saying he did know, the, like, kind of the inner details of the relationship, because obviously they were friends, but he was saying he didn't know everything. But I still feel like he knew enough information within, obviously, what we've seen from Epic and One's vid to, yeah, disavow his friend and be like, yeah, you probably shouldn't be on this type of John. But the whole deplatforming thing, like, nah, it's not deplatforming. He just want to have a solo page. But that leads to within some of the like heads in the Discords. Now, some heads in PackGod's Discord of the current did not know about the situation because Jason was banned. But during that time, Jason was unbanned, apparently, by this one mod named Rugged or whatever. Now, there was this whole like situation, all these bunch of different clips saying like that, oh my god, like what's going on with like Jason's girlfriend, she's 17, all that, this, that, and third. And then one thing they kept saying was that they had like this CP appeal system. Huh? But that turned out to not be true. Obviously, there is no CP appeal system, but Jason still obviously was distributing that CP in the obviously group chat, Discord, yada yada, whatever bullshittery. And this is one of the main reasons why I say, yeah, you probably shouldn't have a Discord. Obviously, is cheese pizza gonna always be sent in your Discords? No. Duh. But like, yeah, it's obviously going based off if you're not gonna moderate, and or if you have moderators and you're not checking up on them, seeing what they're doing, because obviously you're responsible for them and you're responsible for your Discord, you probably shouldn't have one, especially if, again, not moderating it. You don't know what John's gonna be sent in there, what head's gonna be doing. But yeah, basically coming off that, all the heads, you know what I'm saying, going through this John, coming up that sidebar, we're basically condemning the whole John, like, yo, why does this fool Jason unbanned at any point? He was banned after that, he got unbanned, like, obviously, which is good. And then the heads, which Epic and One went through the Discord, was trying to, you know what I'm saying, see and confront, with saying, like, yeah, they don't know about this bull, they don't really know about the information, but he's not anymore in their current. But obviously, that whole thing still went on, and clearly, like I just came off of saying, if you can't moderate your Discord and make sure no CP or Jones is not sitting at John, then, yeah, you probably shouldn't have one. But apparently, like we started off the video, the lore gets deeper and more you know what I'm saying, more stuff came out about the whole situation with PackGod and the Discord server and the whole, you know what I'm saying, Puss, Jason, CP situation that went on with Jason's girlfriend. So, of course, Yap's such a side, because Trilly yaps everything. Y'all already know how we get down. Trilly talks everything. Trilly yaps everything. Let's get right into it. Y'all already know, like I said in the intro, man. Shout out Epic M1 putting out the good vids, man. That first vid was really good, man. Enjoyed that, John. Cooking, got all the info out. But yo, we here for more. So of course, go share the love. Go share the love. We have the dark truth about the PackGod situation. Obviously, if you want to watch OG vid without the Trilly Yap, because Trilly Yap's everything like we discussed, as always. Now in description, first link, go share the love. I ain't playing. And let's get right into this shit, because I need to see what's going on.
From allowing people with CP in his Discord server to now allegedly being an EDP himself, the PackGod situation just got even more crazier. Misinformation has also easily been spread, so we will look into the situation together and bring up the facts. This video touches some very serious topics, so we will have to confront people. Watch until the end. This video involves 3 YouTubers, PackGod, Puss, aka PackGod 2.0,
Puss,
and a secret
discuss Puss in intro
one that you will see later in this video. It all starts with a drama that I had with Puss. During the drama, I discovered that he was friends with an individual that had CP.
Jason.
It's not like he didn't know either. He's the one that publicly called out the dude, but then a few months later became friends with the same dude as if nothing happened. I did my research.
He was friends with him before, because again, he had the channel and all that shit. But like then, obviously, he was disavowing Jason and all that shit, and then decided he wanted to become friends with again, which I was discussing in the intro. It was like, what the fuck is wrong with Puss? What is he doing?
Everything was legit, so I made my video on Puss. That was on the 22nd of March. For the rest of that day, I wanted to be drama free. I wanted to just be outside away from the computer, but that was not the case. Puss left a comment in my video replying to the allegations. The comment reads, I understand you are trying to do a morally right thing by calling somebody out on their faults, but sometimes you have to get your facts and info correct throughout the video, but in case it isn't just right. I'll try my best to pinpoint this video because it's really confusing and there is 20 different points brought up and just all of them delivered really poorly on Epic's end to make a normal viewer confusing. He wasn't wrong, but he was. This video was very unorganized because, as I said, it was drama that led to the exposal, but he still did what he did. You can pause and read this if you want to, but I'm gonna pinpoint the stuff that really does matter.
I was about to say, yeah, I already read all this John in the first vid, so we good.
1, someone else's actions aren't mine, and you can't really pin that on me, and their choices, they don't mean that I did it. The context you see in the video, I did not say that he did it.
I was about to say, word. And that's a whole another thing too. No one's saying that PackGod fucking, you know what I'm saying, was doing all the shit with CP either. Like, obviously it happened in his Discord, and he was responsible for all the shit happening in Discord, because again, like I discussed in the intro and was discussing in the whole fucking vid, if you're like not gonna moderate your Discord, if you're not gonna see what's happening in your shit, then you probably shouldn't have that shit, because like, bruh, you don't know what dangerous actions, what could put fucking minors and shit in danger. You don't know what shit could be sent. Like, yo, we don't need that shit. But on the factor of Puss, it's like, yo, bro, the shit happening with Jason, you could tell the nigga, yo, he's tweaking the fuck out, bro. You should probably chill.
Said that he befriended somebody after quote-unquote canceling and deplatforming them for spreading CP and revenge, allegedly. He also left me a DM saying that, oh, he's down to talk to me. He wanted me to join Slash's Discord server. While we were talking about the CP allegations, this man proceeded to lie to me. She said the CP wasn't CP and the girl was a grown woman.
Yeah, she was 18. They were confusing the ages, but it was actually switched around. Like the bull was 18, she was 17.
He had CP and it could be true, it could be not, but then you become friends with him like months later as if nothing happened.
The problem about you saying CP is that he didn't. His girlfriend was, and he was. So I don't know where this is coming from, and the term even being used in the video.
I never said. When I look back at my evidence, it indicated that Puss literally knew. He's the one that was pursuing all these claims of malicious intent. Oh, it's a
Doing backflips, tricks on it, and then calling me a when I'm a that definition.
So for him to come on stage and sugarcoat it is crazy when he was the main dude in that whole situation that was really like making it like
that. That's what I'm saying. He was trying to obviously deplatform Jason and all that shit, and when he came onto the stage or into the call, obviously he was trying to clear that shit up, but it just was not working. again, the whole shit that happened with Jason, the whole shit that happened in Discord, like that shit still happened. Like, yo, that's just some shit that still needs to be condemned. Like, what are we talking about?
Known. Now granted, the person that allegedly did the crime was also he did make that argument. That doesn't make anything any better though, morally and legally. Now with the evidence that was presented, there was also something even more sinister about the situation. Allegedly there was a CP appeal system, meaning those who had CP could be unbanned from his server.
Oh, and by the way, we've had people, you know, appeal for that cheese piece. Many people do that. That being said, oh yeah, by the way, from other people's definition, they said me with a right, and me and can be
To make this even worse, Puss literally himself acknowledged that he heard this and he was taken aback from it.
I was actually taken aback. Like, why would you ever say that?
So look, I'm not here to bash Puss's name or whatever. Puss does not have
Man,
any
my thing is like, okay, yeah, why would you ever say that you're acknowledging, like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Why the fuck is Jason saying this shit? But then why are you still trying to be the nigga friend? It doesn't matter. Because then you're going to use a plausible deniability. Or like, oh, he was just fucking around, he was joking. But even you yourself, you're like, yo, what the hell is going on? Like, huh? Like, yo, what? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Any malicious intent, except when you're trying to sugarcoat it just like Jason, it shows some carelessness from your end and a lack of responsibility. When I brought this up, this is when our attention diverted to PackGod. Alright, and I also want to say, why do y'all have an appeal system for people who have CP?
An appeal system?
Appeal
Where?
system, according to
In my server?
According to Rugged.
Well, Rugged's not my friend, so I don't know what you're talking about.
He's in the server. He's
I was
a
about to say, he was the nigga that was in PackGod server.
staff member.
Oh, that's sewer. PackGod sewer is horrible when it comes to that. It was like a whole thing. Yeah, that's a problem within PackGod server and the mods. I'm not a mod in that server, so I couldn't control that.
Now, just off that, PackGod has hundreds of thousands of fans in his Discord server. If genuinely messed up people, not just the in question that did the alleged crime, but genuine like messed up people who may have terabytes of CP, are able to just appeal that. Now this is the moment in the whole story that
But that's the thing though, like, yeah, the whole appeal system shit doesn't exist, but again, still, if Jason is able to send fucking cheese pizza and that shit, and that's some shit that was able to happen, even barring like the shit being different now and like niggas got new mods and heads will be on top of that shit, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm never gonna trust Discord. And like, not saying that there are mods that do their job and make sure shit is good. Like, there are niggas who make sure that shit is clean, but I'm just still wouldn't take the risk. But even barring that shit, like, it's something that happened before, and clearly this is a thing. At least coming from that vid that heads were saying this might have happened a couple of times. So yo, but even this happening once, like, yo, if this shit is gonna be happening, like, bro, it might be time to cut these fucking Discords out. But niggas been saying that shit. Take it down. I still think, yeah, nah, get this shit gone. Get this Discord server the fuck out of here. Yeah, this shit is ridiculous, bro. I can't, bro. It's just...
I decided I was gonna make a video on PackGod myself. I was gonna investigate the whole situation. After I made that video, people like TrillTalksEverything reacted to it, causing it to get the
never. Holy shit, bro. Ain't no fucking way. No, you're fucking lying.
Investigate the whole situation. After I made that video, people
holy shit. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, surreal moment. Yeah, I can't even fucking believe this, bro. Like, I ain't gonna cap. But yeah, again, like, watching through the whole vid, like Epic Hits One's like first vid, it's like, yeah, you pretty much just have to sit there and look and be like, yeah, PackGod's fucking cooked. Like, if this shit is able to happen again, like I've been saying, especially in this video and in that one, like, yo, if this shit is able to propagate in your fucking Discord server and all that shit, I don't care if it wasn't you, even if it's the fucking mods or people in your shit, that's still your server. Like, brother, you gotta take the responsibilities of what happens in your server. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's just...
people like TrillTalksEverything reacted to it.
But yo, shout out and share the love. That joke is crazy. Nah, but seriously, like I said, share the love with Epic M1, because he made a fire vid on this jump, bro. Like, that video generally had me engaged. We was learning mad info, and that's how come I'm able to yap and share references to other vids and shit like that, because, yo, heads be watching the vids, they be comprehensive, good. But yeah, because I'm able to shed so much light on this situation is because of that video. So please go show love to Epic M1 and all the guys in his Discord, because they was in the comments too, sharing even more light, shedding more information on this, John. You know what I'm saying? Shout out heads in the community. You feel me? We love to see it. Shout out them.
Causing it to get the attention of PackGod's manager, Faylra. So she forwarded that to PackGod, and PackGod joined my server to talk. This video is going to be in parts because there is a lot that we have to cover, but right now I just want to address the most important thing. PackGod's first big concern was that people were calling him a predator for that video. And he is right. There were comments in my video of people calling him a predator. So I'm here to...
Yeah, and like, yo, that's some shit. Like, obviously, again, it's not him. He wasn't the person with the CP, or at least I hope not, but apparently there's some more info being shed on PackGod himself. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna have to see that shit, bro. It's gonna be broken up apart, so probably in another part. But again, barring that shit, like, yeah, this is the main gen I was talking about. Like, with this, like, bro, it's still shit happening in your server. This is still shit niggas are responsible for. It's just like, yeah, it's just like, bro, yeah, it's fucked up. But like, yeah, it wasn't PackGod himself. No one was saying that it was PackGod. It was the shit. It was the nigga Jason. He was spreading that shit in PackGod's server. It wasn't him personally, like, on the John with it and or distributing it, but it was happening in his server, which again is bad and something he's responsible for. Because again, this is the shit being distributed in your community. So who do you think is gonna be like, damn? On the overall, especially within this situation, who is this shit mostly going towards? Like Epic M1 is saying, and like how niggas are commenting, John, it's going mainly towards PackGod, which is again just another thing again with dealing with this shit. Like, yo, it's your server. The main person that the backlash and shit is gonna go to is you. So if you don't want this shit to happen, it's like obviously moderate your Discord server and or don't have this shit. But yeah, it's not PackGod. It's the nigga Jason. It's the nigga Jason.
Clarify that right now. He was in a relationship with a when he was... It was protected by Jack and Jill laws, and my first video was not intended to really mention that at all. The next thing was, of course, what we just talked about, the CP appeal system. Obviously, the person that said they had the CP appeal system, Rugged, PackGod's sewer manager, he says that he said that out of anger because in that recording where he said that, there was a big argument going on regarding the whole Jason situation. He still takes accountability for what he said. But there was no CP appeal system, luckily. On September 21st, Jason was seen talking to
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Like, yeah, nah, this CP appeal system shit turned out to be false, which is obviously a fucking great thing. Because, like, yo, we should not have a fucking appeal system for CP. What are we doing? But yeah, that turned out to be false. But even still, like I keep saying, the factor that Jason was even able to do that shit and like was banned and unbanned and eventually rebanned again, which that is good itself. But the fact that he was even unbanned from doing that shit, like, that's insane.
God, asking for an unban from PackGod sewer. Jason, the individual who allegedly did the crime.
Are you asking me to unban you, bro? Bro, just ask Rugged, bro. I'm not doing it. I already told you I'm not doing it. Sorry.
PackGod told Jason to go to his manager. He's
said, motherfucker, you should be banned too.
Not involved in the server, so he's not gonna...
You should have stayed banned.
Make a big decision that affects the server. Jason took that, went to Rugged, and said PackGod gave the okay. When I had first seen that in the evidence that Kappa sent me, I pointed out that Jason gave Rugged a false reassurance. The big boss doesn't care, so go ahead, you won't face any repercussions. While me and PackGod were talking about it.
And again, main thing I've been discussing, yo, PackGod not going through the clearances and shit like that, bro. The shit like this is bound to happen.
And I was showing him the video.
You at least gotta pop in here and there to make sure shit is cool yourself.
Yo, he said the same thing that I said. Jason lied.
If not that, obviously keep up with your mods. But in this case, clearly that shit wasn't going through because Rugged was just doing whatever the fuck.
While it did seem like PackGod and Jason were having a little friend-to-friend talk during the break of Jason's drama, PackGod says that they were in a public Discord server. He was just chilling in VC with his friends. Jason joined to talk about the situation, and PackGod's friendly demeanor that he put on was just a way for him to get out of that situation, because to him it was awkward. So I want to publicly apologize to PackGod. I'm glad me, PackGod, Kappa X, Rugged, Slashist, and Flair, however you say your name, were able to have this much needed talk. To make the situation better, I'm going to use these next couple of videos as lessons, alright? Because this drama has been crazy, it's been confusing, a lot of misinformation has been spread, everyone has faults of their own in this situation, so take lessons from this. Now, by now I'm sure we all can agree that Jason is an evil person. As I said, everyone...
That's what I'm saying. It's like, again, like with the whole shit with PackGod, like, yeah, it clearly wasn't PackGod that did this shit, but it is PackGod's server, so he's gonna take at least partial responsibility for this shit. But yeah, the main nigga is Jason, and by extension of a detractor, Puss. Because what the hell again is Puss doing? I don't know why the fuck he hasn't been already condemning this nigga, and or why the fuck he wants to still be friends with him. But Jason, yeah, this nigga, we should have been had this nigga on a leash. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that nigga. Like, bro, when Heads is saying that they're threatening to send the fucking CP nudes or whatever the fuck to their parents, I mean to their girlfriend's parents or whatever the fuck, when they're saying that to you, bruh, you gotta be like, yo, my nigga, this not you though. This really not your element. Like, brother, you're using fire and I'm using water. This shit, This not it, bro. I'm trying to tell you. But Puss, I guess. I know for a fact Puss wasn't doing that shit. So what the hell's going on? But yeah, this Jason nigga, we gotta get him off the streets. I don't know.
Has faults in the situation, including Puss. So my criticism on Puss associating with Jason and sugarcoating his actions still stand. In fact,
And it definitely should.
after my video on Puss, there were attempts to silence me. Let's get into that. That same night while me and Puss were talking, we left on relatively good terms. My Discord server had seen so much drama that whole day, so we were ready to just play some games and unwind for the night. But I get a DM from this person named Ducky, who I had no clue who the hell this dude was. Hold on, y'all.
I was literally about to say, like, no disrespectful shit. Who?
I'm trying to set up for the stream. This duck wanna tell me why he's sending Puss try to dox Shinzu in 2023. Who? I try to dox somebody?
Who?
Talk to Puss regarding this video, and an update video is coming soon. This dude Duck tells me to delete my video, just straight up. That's when
I be like, nigga, huh?
I say, like, no, who are you? Like, this dude's trying to press me. That's also when I go to his channel, which said documentaries. I seen that he was getting some views, you know. He says, LOL, good luck, indicating a threat. I know this is your first time getting views, but doesn't mean you have to keep the video up. Better to be genuine so you don't get exposed yourself. At this point, he was just being rude too. I don't like doing that ego stuff, but I've gotten big time views before.
I'm about to say, what is this nigga on about? Like, I'm on Epic on one's page because obviously I needed the vid. And I'm like, bro, it seems like he definitely done got views before, my nigga. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, bro. 5.4 mil, 600,000, like, huh? Oh, yeah, this nigga might be tweaking. I don't know.
I don't need Puss for views.
I'm about to say, like, no glaze. But, like, what the hell?
I don't need nobody for views. My most popular video was on somebody with 60
There you go.
subscribers. Then this dude Duck goes on to like give me the list of things that could end my career, quote unquote, for your Doxer associates and history of mishandling
Doxer associates and history of mishandling situations, slandering other YouTubers.
situations and slandering other YouTubers. Oh, and also y'all, something I noticed is that with this message that he first sent me, he edited this message.
I don't understand, like, what is slandering Puss? What has had said to slander Puss? Puss is just a fucking dumbass. Like, I'm sorry, like, I don't know, Puss is a jit, like, he literally said it, but Puss is just like a fucking kid, bro. Like, he dead ass, again, he need to just, like, go have more real life interactions and shit, because, again, he thinks niggas like Jason's is still cool to be friends with, dumb as shit, but who the fuck slandered his ass? Like, I'm trying to figure this shit, and slandering him by saying what?
This is the original message. It was meant to defame me. Anyways, he told me to delete my video after my update video at least. I said the main point in that video is still true, and we confirmed that when I called Puss.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. I'm like, but again, barring all this shit, barring niggas like spreading misinformation saying that the whole shit is with PackGod, but barring all this other shit, bruh, Jason still sent that CP in the fucking PackGod sewer shit. That shit needs to be condemned. I don't understand. How is that slander? That shit is true.
I will say my criticism about you associating with him after that whole CP incident, that still stands.
No. I understand everyone's entitled to an opinion, but I will say this: he's been my friend for a long time, and like I'm not gonna publicly tell everybody you should like this guy. No.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to, because again, people should be able to not even be able to. Everyone should be able to express their own opinions and all that shit. And I still said it again, be able to. Goddamn it, fucking up the grammar. Truly can't grammar. But everyone should be able to formulate their own opinions and all that type of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And be able to, like, come to their conclusions about people. But even barring that, it's like, yeah, the conclusions is pretty easy to come to with your boy Jason Puss. Like, that nigga is just, it don't seem like the nigga's too good of news. And this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, I don't understand. Again, literally, like Puss said, like, everyone's entitled to their shit. But I just don't know, like, you being self-aware to that information, like, you should know, like, hey man, the perception of being around somebody like Jason with the perception with shit he's done and shit he has, and or like his perception just he got right now currently with this whole situation going on, I don't know if that's the nigga you want in your circle. I just don't know if that's the nigga you want in your circle. But hey,
I'm not gonna say that. I'm never gonna say that, and I probably won't make content with this guy ever. Okay.
I was standing on He then says also, why do you promote our content although you claim you're cleaning the internet? The same YouTuber that he's circling at, I got that YouTuber banned. At this time, I was still trying to get that person banned because they literally had uncensored Roblox on the website. But he's trying to say, oh, because I'm laughing at it. I'm with my brother. He is in shock. Of course I'm gonna laugh at that. The rest of the stuff is just the same thing.
Because you'd be like, yo, what the fuck is this? What the hell is this bullshittery?
Over and over again, but at one point I say, buddy, do you have any idea how confusing that drama was? One moment Parlo's exposing him, the next thing I know he's clearing his name. I had nothing to do with that drama. I literally distanced from Sidekick when it kicked off. You started a year ago, you weren't there when this all started. At least I thought he was there, but he took this message, went to Parlo, and said that I called Sidekick innocent. When? I don't know about that drama, as I said to you. Now look, also I want to bring this up. Him editing messages, he has a history of doing this, and it's for even sinister reasons. So you have
some Photoshop shit
to stick around. No, I did skip over this. He's telling me you have 24 hours to delete your video, or me and others will be making a video on you. This could be considered blackmail because
I'd be like, nigga, I'm telling niggas, alright, go ahead. I'm telling niggas, alright, go ahead, bro. I ain't gonna cap, bro. But are you gonna address what Jason did in that Discord though, nigga? Are you gonna address that shit though? Like, these are the questions. Like,
blackmail is a criminal act of coercion using a threat. Basically, this meaning compelling the other act to do an involuntary manner and threatening them, giving them no choice but to do what you please. A person is guilty of blackmail if, with a view to gain for himself or another with intent to cause loss to another, he makes any unwarranted demand with menaces.
See, I don't even, but I still don't understand where Epic M1 fucking loses because, like, okay, say they make a video, right? Okay, you just make a video back debunking their fucking claims because, again, the whole shit going on, this nigga Ducky or whatever the fuck, he wants the nigga to delete the video. He's saying he's slandering Puss. Again, I don't know where the Puss slander is because literally in that vid, Epic M1 and Puss handled this shit amicably. Do niggas still obviously disavow and fucking disagree with Puss? Yes, but that doesn't mean niggas gotta go ape shit gorilla mode, crash out on a nigga every time. You know what I'm saying? Even barring that. But yeah, like this not even blackmail because he could just debunk these niggas' points. Like, you're gonna make a video back on them, but like, what are you gonna say? Like, I would hope that video is disproving and or, you know what I'm saying, clearing up the whole shit going on with this fucking Discord. Like, I don't
Let me know what y'all think about that. Also, if anything, I'm not the slanderer here. Duck is the slanderer, or real communication of false and malicious statements that damage the reputation of another. After I was added to a group chat with Parlo, Guamgo, and Duck, I debunked everything Duck was talking about, so he apologized to me in DMs. All this stuff came from Guamgo's word. Before this moment, I had...
Also, it's not true, question mark. I apologize for accusing you of being friends with Side. I trust Gama as he's pretty legit with everything he covers on YouTube. He's close with a lot of YouTubers, but if you don't associate with Senate, then that's good. And I recommend you don't see any kind of false strike Parlo. I'd have to dox Parlo. As for a Plus video, I'll make an update for your vid. I appreciate the apology. Apologize for coming off as rude, but I seen as I talking to civilly to two YouTubers that I had to clear some things up. It really pissed me off. Yeah, I also messaged Plus, but he didn't seem to have to say positive pin on your vid. I mean, well, obviously not, because the nigga Plus is like being called out for being friends with the nigga Jason, who again spread the CP. I don't think his disposition in the video was going to be too positive.
I had never interacted with Guamgo, so that was not a trusted source. He even gave me some advice on getting some views and said I should make a video on PackGod. You know what's ironic about this though? There was a message of this dude saying, I'm gonna make a video on PackGod and mention Epic, indicating that he was gonna hop on the whole PackGod hate train that was happening at this time, get some views just so...
And that's what I'm saying, that's a whole nother thing, because I know niggas are probably gonna start claiming this shit for me now, like, oh, niggas just hopping on this shit, the PackGod hate train, especially because I've been seeing a lot of people make vids on PackGod now. Like, I think I seen Curse made a video on PackGod. Who else made one? Fuck, there was somebody else that made a video on PackGod, bro. I gotta find this shit. But I know for sure that Curse just made a video on PackGod. But a lot more people are kind of covering this now. So as this goes up into, like, you know what I'm saying, more like the mainstream YouTube drama and shit, obviously it's gonna get wider, and that allows more misinformation to be spread and all that shit. And obviously misinformation shouldn't be spread, but like it's... Well, not, but clearly misinformation should be spread. But the reason I'm saying, but like in a sense, because it's just like, I don't know what these heads like Ducky and all these guys are trying to prove. Like what are they gonna do? I just need heads to really, especially that being PackGod, address why the fuck he's letting this shit happen in his server. Why is he not having niggas really keep this shit moderated, at least to a good degree? Because again, shit like this happen. Like, maybe it's not happening directly right now because, you know, moderation and modders, niggas that are mod might have switched up and went through the rounds and changed. But like, how is that shit happening? How was that shit happening?
Negative attention could be brought to my name. Now, more on this whole PackGod thing that Duck was talking about. The difference with him making a video on PackGod just to slander my name, and the difference of me making a video on PackGod. I had genuine reason to talk about PackGod because of what Puss told me. Ducky didn't. And as I said, Duck has a sinister history, which I will cover in my soon Ducky exposed video. Stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel with bells on. Let's move on to PackGod. Now, as I said, there's a lot to cover about this situation. There's a lot of lessons to be learned. This recording was literally after me and PackGod just had our talk. Everything else was before that. So let's reverse the damage done. Like this video, share it around, get people to react to this video. The original PackGod video hit 5,000 likes. I'm so grateful for y'all. I genuinely appreciate you. Everyone, bruh. We could do that again. Let's hit 5,000 likes on this video. Comment your thoughts on the situation and what you learned. Subscribe right now. We on the road to 200K. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.
You feel me? Epic and One out here cooking. Share the love. That was the dark truth about the PackGod situation. Of course, if you want to watch the OG vid, down in the description, first link. Like I said, go share the love with Epic and One. Obviously, part 1 to the whole shit. I'm assuming in the next part, or in part 4 of the junk, because obviously there's 2 other vids. But within part 2 of him making this next vid, he gonna have like the actual conversation with PackGod. So I definitely want to see that, because I need to see heads addressed and all that shit. But within this, like I said, share the love, and obviously we got to get on the final opinion and conjecture. My final opinion and conjecture is just more or less like I was saying throughout the whole John. Like the first thing that, again, that needs to be cleared up is the spread of misinformation, which is heads saying that like PackGod himself is the one with the CP or distributing that shit. It's not him. It's the bull Jason, who was the bull that is friends with Puss or whatever, right? And that fool is the one, again, he had a whole thing with his girlfriend where he was threatening his girlfriend's parents, like, to send them fucking CP of his girlfriend. He was sending that shit, obviously, in a Discord. That nigga needs to be condemned. Puss, like, I guess it's subjective. I'm not about to sit here and be wasting time condemning Puss the whole fucking time, but I do think him still being friends with Jason and wanting to be friends with him is kind of fucked. Like, I'm like, yeah, bro, that nigga's not good news. Like I said, the whole thing with PackGod, the main thing, last person is PackGod. Like, bro, he needs to get his Discord under fucking control. Cause yeah, again, shit like this happening is bad works. I would hope most motherfuckers are not trying to see fucking cheese pizza in the Diskies and all that shit. That shit is terrible, and that shit needs to be condemned. And that's what I was saying within the first vid when I watched Epic and One's first vid on this shit. That shit needs to be fucking handled, bro. Because if CP and shit like that's being sent in Discord, it's like, yo, fuck is going on? Like, let's get this shit out of here, bro. Nasty! But yeah, again, like, motherfuckers, like the nigga Ducky was saying, heads are getting slandered. People like Puss are getting slandered. Puss is not getting slandered. Some heads like PackGod may potentially be getting slandered falsely, but obviously he still does deserve his criticism, because again, like I'm gonna keep prefacing, this shit is all happening in his Discord, which he is the overall person in which the Discourse based on the creator, you know what I'm saying? That falls on your responsibility. Also, the shit in the actions of your mods also fall on your responsibility too, because these are the people you're putting up in the hierarchy or whatever. These are the people you're trusting to like run your shit. So if they're doing bullshittery, that only falls back on you, because we can only assume, even like Epic and what was saying in this vid, where it's like, oh, the big boss, you know what I'm saying, doesn't care, so we can do whatever. Like, yeah, if you're not on shit, then your mod's not gonna be on shit, and this is how the shit happens. And then this is how, again, misinformation, other shit I'm spreading. People are saying PackGod's the one sending the CP and distributing that shit, but it's not. It's not him. That's the main shit. It's not him. But it is happening in the server, and that shit is cooked. And when more information and or not even and or when that confrontation between Epic and One and PackGod comes out, you already know truly gonna be here to cover that motherfucker, baby. Because yeah, we need to really get to the bottom of this shit. I'm really not fucking with this PackGod Discord cheese pizza incident situation drama, whatever the fuck, bro. No! Ridiculous! Had to get that one off. I'm not gonna lie, I had to get that one off. Other than that, again, shout out Epic M1 and the guys in his Discord, you know what I'm saying? Again, they shared love with me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out our heads in the video, cause yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, covering this, the video did a lot more views. So shout out them, Epic M1, and shout out everybody in the community again for watching and staying up to date, you know what I'm saying? Covering this drama with the head. With Chili. Shout out everyone for real. But yeah, the original video, like I always say, will be down in the description, first link. I'm keep sharing that, because yeah, like if you want to watch this without the Trilly app, because Trilly, yeah, it's everything, it'll be there, you know what I'm saying? Keep up with the series and to show it love to Epic M1. Other than that, I'm finna catch y'all on the flip, baby. Peace.
Thank you.